Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. This is a reading for Earth signs for the month of May. Okay, so this is your energy for the month of May, and this is based on the cards solely that I am going to read. There's going to be timestamps down below, and for the best accurate reading, please check your sun, moon, and your rising sign, all three. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with Taurus. All right, so please keep in mind, it is a general reading. Just take what resonates, okay? Information for personal readings are down below each video in the description box below. And if the readings resonate with you, please leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay, and let's go ahead and jump in. So go ahead and go down to your timestamp, click the timestamp, and enjoy your reading. Hi Taurus, welcome to your Taroscope for the month of May. This is again based on solely the cards that I am going to pull and read for you. Let's go ahead and see what messages you need to know for the month of May for Taurus. Okay, that flew all the way over here, but we have the 8th house, endings and beginnings. Okay, so with the 8th house being here, this is Scorpio energy. Okay, so I definitely feel that I know there is a lot going on in Taurus's astrological chart. These readings are only based on the cards, but I do know that there is that Scorpio energy does really affect Taurus in a very powerful way. And I do know there's something going on astrologically with Scorpio that is affecting Taurus. So again, we have endings right now, new beginnings for you, Taurus. And this is a number 5, which also signifies change. Okay. So I feel like you're going through a lot of changes, and I really feel like you've been going through a lot of changes, especially during the last 8 months is what I'm seeing here. And this could be really hard for you as a Taurus because Tauruses are uncomfortable with change a lot of the times. Okay. And even Tauruses that are somewhat comfortable with change and could go with the flow really become uncomfortable in that flow, right? At times. And I could say this as a Taurus. I have a lot of Taurus energy in my chart, and I am a Taurus sun. So I completely understand the struggle that you've been going through, Taurus, because trust me, the past year for me has been just absolutely crazy. Okay. Like endings after new beginnings, after, endings. And it's just been a constant, like flipping on and off of a light switch. And a lot of these things really have been outside of your control. It's been really coming at you from outside influences. And it's like, no matter how hard you've been trying to stay in balance, stay centered, stay in the middle of that ebb and flow, that back and forth, that on and off, that light switch, flipping energy. It's like that flow is just taking you. So no matter how hard you try in yourself to stay grounded, it's like the harder those outside influences come in to take you off your guard. And I feel like for you, Taurus, you have been like surprised and shocked and pummeled with energy from these outside influences, outside sources, at least for the past 8 months. Okay. So now we're seeing a shift. We're seeing a change, and this could be really a change from this erratic energy. I really feel the energy around you, Taurus, has been very erratic, and Taurus needs stability and security. So I'm seeing that erraticness, that instability is shifting and it's changing with this 8th house energy. Okay. But again, there's still like this new beginning energy, this ending energy as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull another card to go along with this. All right. And you know, Taurus, Scorpio is your opposite. So I feel like the energy you've been dealing with is like the opposite of your ideal energy. This, whatever situation you have been handling, I feel has been like the opposite of like your ideal environment or energy or whatever it is that you want, right? Like things have not been going ideally for you. It almost seems like you've been having the opposite effect of whatever you've been trying to accomplish. You get the opposite effect. Okay. So there's been struggles for you, Taurus. And then we have an 8 here. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. 7. Manage to be glad, okay? Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of your conditions. And this is the card coming out. And as you can see, she's sitting with a skunk, okay? And the skunk looks really friendly, right? The skunk looks really sweet, cuddly, friendly, but skunks smell. They're really not the ideal friend, right? Because they're stinky and they might spray you and make you stinky, right? And like, you know, maybe it's just hard to not gag around a skunk. It's not your ideal friend, right? But she's cuddling the skunk, okay? She's trying to be happy and make the best out of the situation and cuddling these skunks that are stinky, okay? I know that's a really bad analogy, but yeah, I feel like for you, Taurus, maybe you're seeing someone who's actually, you've never seen this person as like an ideal partnership, an ideal friendship before, but it's like right now you're seeing like some sort of value in that partnership or friendship that you didn't see before. So this could be like seeing traits in people that you've never seen before and being like surprised in a good way, right? Like seeing the inside of someone rather than the outside, or, you know, whatever influence or appearance that person is putting forth. But with this 8th house, it definitely, you've been going through a hard time. And I just feel like you've been getting hit over and over and over again. And you've been asking why? Why am I dealing with this? Why can't I get ahead? Why won't this situation end for me? Why is it a constant change? Why is it constant endings? Constant instability? Because Taurus does not like the 8th house energy. That is the opposite of Taurus, right? We're uncomfortable with that energy. Me personally, I'm okay with 8th house energy because of what I do, but I can understand, you know, when that Scorpio energy hits me, sometimes in my astrology chart, it gets heavy for me, especially when there is an eclipse. And there is an eclipse coming up and we have Scorpio here. Okay. If it hasn't already happened, I know it's a partial eclipse and it's like right around this time, you guys. So we're definitely still feeling the effects of that, as well. And so I feel like those Scorpio or 8th house eclipses for you, Taurus, they're hard, they're rough. But, I definitely think the last year's eclipse, the Scorpio eclipse, was probably the hardest on you. And this year, I feel like it's kind of going to have, there's going to be a shift and a change, but I feel like it's going to have the opposite effect as to where it's going to be a shift or a change for the calm, for the better, as to where I feel like last year it was a shift into chaos for you. And that's just speaking astrologically. So that's the energy that we're dealing with, but I'm reading the tarot here solely. So back to the tarot, but I just really wanted to put that in there because it's something I felt coming out through the oracle cards. But Spirit is really asking you to find reasons to be happy and to be glad, regardless of the endings that you're going through, regardless of the situation, the conditions that you have to be in right now, even if it isn't ideal. Okay. So I think that finding gratitude, finding things to be grateful for is really going to help to change your situation and bring in abundance, bring things in that you have been searching for and trying to manifest for yourself. Okay. I don't know why, but I feel like for some of you, I'm just feeling like with these two cards, there could be like a loss of a pet or struggling with the loss of a pet or an animal. Okay, that's not for everyone, but I am picking that message up from the 8th house in this card. Okay. All right, so let's see what other messages Spirit has for you, Taurus. Okay, so Spirit wanting you to find things to be happy about, find things to be glad about, even though it feels like you don't have a lot to be happy about. I think you've been going through a lot of losses. I don't know why, but for someone needs reminded about their taxes. Okay, that's what I'm getting with 8th house as well. That someone needs reminded about their taxes. Again, just take what resonates, okay? Okay, so let's see what other messages Spirit has for you, Taurus, for the month of May. Okay, I feel like May is always very blessed for Taurus. I feel like May is like kind of like that month where you can take a deep breath. Okay, and of course, I feel this May is no different. I feel like, you know, again, there is a change happening, but it's a change where you can finally feel more grounded, okay, than you have been, more comfortable. All right. All right, so here's what we got here. We have plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, and grounded action. Okay, so again, Spirit is asking you to stabilize yourself, okay? I think that over the past 8 months, 8 weeks, whatever it is for you, you have been focused on the next shift, the next change. I think that you've been bracing yourself almost for a year now, Taurus. And Spirit is now saying, you know what? That time of chaos is ending. And now there's a new beginning. Okay. And in order to bring in the abundance you really are needing, the security you're really needing, find small things to be glad about, okay? Start learning to create your own happiness even in these situations where you feel like you're constantly having to brace for the next change, because Taurus doesn't like that. And listen, I totally get it, Taurus, but Spirit is saying you have been integrating over the past year, okay? You have been learning lessons, and you've learned a lot through all of these shifts and all of these changes. Okay. So I just feel like over the past year for you, you've been soaking up information like a sponge, and a lot of things that you've learned over the past year have actually been hidden in plain sight for you all along, is what Spirit is telling me here. Things that seemed like mysteries to you. Okay. And this could be in regards to people around you, relationships, whatever questions you have been pondering over the past year. And so I think most of these questions have been answered through these lessons, but the thing is, you're in constant brace mode for what's to come next. You're constantly bracing yourself instead of allowing yourself to actually let your guard down, breathe like a Taurus likes to do, and just ground yourself, be comfortable, like plant yourself here and allow yourself to integrate everything you've learned over the past year. People need integration times after times of chaos, after really heavy times in their life when they've learned a lot. And especially when you've learned a lot of information about a lot of different topics, that really needs time to take hold into your subconscious. Okay. And if you don't allow yourself, and I can attest to this because I feel like I've recently went through this. If you don't allow yourself that integration time, you can literally like just start losing yourself, right? Like, because you just feel lost in the sea of events and all of these things that have happened, right? And it's like you're constantly bracing yourself. So you need integration of all of these lessons, all of the events that has taken place, you know? And we got Sub Rosa here. Okay, so Sub Rosa is an ancient term meaning under the rose. Okay, and when things are under the rose, things are kept quiet, kept silent, and kept secret. All right, and I think for you, Taurus, it kind of seems like you've been having some issues of every time you find some security, some stability. It's like someone has come and disrupted that for you, or disrupted that from under you, or has affected that in some way. Again, I feel like this is outside influences. And so Spirit is saying sometimes, Taurus, you have to keep those things sub rosa, under the rose. Okay. You don't always have to speak about what's going on in your life, especially when you're trying to find that stability and trying to ground yourself. Okay. So we also have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So Spirit is saying, Taurus, you know what? Now it is time for you to ground yourself, to integrate, okay, and to allow yourself to step out and let what you've learned, what you've experienced be seen, be known. I feel like you are a different person now than you were a year ago. I feel like you've been through so much that it feels like almost like it was a different life for you. Okay. And maybe you're having some trouble integrating who you were into who you are now. That could definitely be a possibility with these three cards. But Spirit is reminding you that you're allowed to be multifaceted. You're allowed to be both who you were in the past and who you are now, because you have your own unique nature. Okay. And that's okay. You know, that's wonderful. That's beautiful. Actually, that's more than okay. And I think that you have been hidden in plain sight for a long time because you really haven't been allowing others to see you for who you really are, or to experience the uniqueness and the multifacetedness of who you once were and who you are now. So I think that there is such a drastic change there that it does need integrated, okay? And you're learning how to integrate that. But I also feel that it's time for you to step out and allow that part of you to be seen, whether it be your past or who you are now. And Spirit's also saying, everyone doesn't have to know everything, right? Like maybe you are ashamed of the past, but it's something that has made you who you are. So you keep your past hidden, even though you want to reveal it. Spirit's saying it's okay to reveal your past, to let that part of you be seen. We are all multifaceted, multidimensional beings, right? Like we're not just one dimensional. There's many different dimensions to a human being and who we are and what makes us as a person, right? We're all having a multifaceted, multidimensional human experience, and we are all unique, okay? And so I think that you're learning that this month, and you're learning how to embrace that, okay? But again, I think you've been hidden. You've been hiding yourself. And everyone doesn't have to know every detail about your past. But it's okay to tell others and show others who you are. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards here for you. Some messages from your angels about this month. Okay, we have the Eight of Ariel here. Take great pride in your excellent work. So, Taurus, you've been struggling with work, I feel. I think that, this definitely could be over the past 8 to 9 months, moving jobs, shifting career, okay, trying really hard and just feeling like you haven't been getting anywhere no matter what. This could also be other people taking your ideas and maybe even saying that they are their own, taking the credit for your ideas as well in regards to your work. And in that way, those people aren't allowing you to be who you are because they're taking like a part of who you are, your mental space, right? Your ideas. So with the Eight of Ariel here, practice makes perfect. Taurus, the message is coming through to tell you that you have not failed. Okay, there's something here to where you definitely feel like you have failed, that there's some sort of ending in regards to work and what you've been doing. You feel uprooted, like you just can't ground yourself. And Spirit's saying, you should take pride in your work because it's actually excellent. It's actually really good, Taurus. Okay? But I think you just need to believe that. Honestly, I think you need to believe in yourself and you need to be that embodiment of who you are. And Spirit is saying, if you might be considering getting additional education or training, okay, to help your confidence. But I definitely feel like Spirit is helping you with this learning. You're going through a time and a period of learning. Okay, and Spirit's helping you. I see your guardian angel pointing to maybe different books, poetry, phrases, lines, okay, tarot readings, different things to help you with this integration time that you're going through and to try to help you to understand, okay? We also got the Nine of Ariel for you under Sub Rosa. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Okay, so this is like the Nine of Pentacles. All right, your security is really there. But I definitely feel like Spirit is wanting you to, some of your dreams, some of your goals, to keep them to yourself, keep them silent, because I do feel like there's someone around you or someone at your work that is kind of trying to like sabotage you in some sort of way, or they're making you feel that your work is subpar, not good enough. And that's not true. Spirit's saying your work is excellent. Okay. So I definitely feel like Spirit's saying as long as you keep this goal, this dream that you have a secret, whatever this is, I feel like it's going to be fulfilled for you this month. And that's especially true in regards to work, in regards to your career. I see a lot of movement moving forward, and you are going to have something fulfilled this month, okay? And the reason why you're going to have it fulfilled is because you've kept it silent until it manifested, okay? We also have divine guidance. So again, just like I said, with the Eight of Ariel, your guardian angel is really pointing you to knowledge. Okay, I'm really seeing it in books. I'm really seeing it in written word. Okay. So, yeah, you have a lot of guidance here. You could be seeing 5 and 5. I'm seeing the number 55. You could be seeing that. Okay. Also, I think that Spirit's asking you to consider an alternative approach to whatever it is you've been working towards. You feel like you failed at it. Spirit's saying you have not failed. Okay, just maybe you might have to consider taking an alternative approach to the situation. I'm also seeing that you are going to have some teachers come into your life in some way, shape, or form. So whether this is a new spirit guide coming into your life, an older person who's guiding you, or even someone at your career, I feel like it could be someone at your job, someone at your career. They're kind of going to be taking you under their wing is what I'm seeing here, and giving you some guidance, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I think this person wants to show you how to embrace yourself. They want to show you how to be that unique, multifaceted person that you are, that everyone else can see but you right now. Okay, so let's take a look at what shadow work might occur for you during this month. All right, we have codependency, Taurus. You could be going through a breakup with the 8th house here. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And this could be not just a breakup in a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a career breakup, breaking up from your career. But Spirit wants you to realize that you have been relying too heavily on this thing or this person for your own sense of self-worth. And that's why there was this separation. That's why there is this breakup. Okay, because you were relying too much on whatever this is for your own self-worth, sense of self-value, or even identity for that matter. And Spirit wants you to know that you're much more than that. Okay? All right, so we got the codependency card that came out here. So let's go ahead and get you a codependency card, okay, for that codependency. Okay, so let's see what you have here. Rage, Taurus, you're angry. You've been angry about a breakup, about a loss, about a situation that you feel like you have been screwed over in. Okay, you feel that something has been taken from you. And Spirit's saying nothing was taken from you, Taurus. This thing left your life because, again, you were relying too heavily on whatever this is or whoever this is for your self-worth. And you have to find that in yourself, okay? So Spirit's saying, you know, you might feel angry. It's important to be able to verbalize that anger, okay, instead of lashing out, all right? So let's get a message from your higher self. We have, I love myself to add more movement and exercise into my day. I know I'll feel better overall. Okay, so Taurus, more exercise, more movement. This is really going to help you release some of those feelings of anger, some of those feelings of sadness, okay? And you know what? Exercise also releases endorphins in your brain to make you feel very happy. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you know, get some movement going, okay? It's May, it's springtime, it's a beautiful time to go on a walk or go on a jog. So let's get a message for your inner divine feminine or masculine for this month. All right, Taurus, your inner divine masculine is trying to talk to you. Your inner divine masculine is saying, you know what, Taurus, you know what your problem has been, I'm just going to be really blunt here. You know what your problem has been? You have been trying to fix every problem. And sometimes not every problem needs a solution. Okay? I think you have been having a very hard time letting go of things that don't suit you. I think that you have been having a hard time of letting go of situations, people, things, environments that is a problem for you. And I think that instead of letting them go, you've been trying to find a solution when sometimes it's best just to let it go. Okay? That's what I have here. And I know that's blunt. Okay? But and that's the message that I'm getting here. All right? So, one last card for you, Taurus. Look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment for Pete's sake, Taurus. Okay? You are beautiful. You're like one of the most beautiful signs, okay? So I want you to do a ritual where you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, and you give yourself a compliment because you deserve it, okay? And you're doing an excellent job, all right? And you need to be reminded of that by you too, okay? So that's the reading I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if it resonated or if you just enjoyed the reading. I will talk to you later. Bye. Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your May reading. So this is your Taroscope for the month of May, and this is based on the cards solely. And I'm going to pull them and read them for you. And for the best accurate reading, please go to the timestamps or go to the other videos and choose your sun, moon, and rising sign, okay? For the most accurate reading. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energies surrounding Virgo for the month of May. Okay, so let's take a look, Virgo. What messages are here for Virgo for the month of May? First of all, we have, oh wow, we got the third house messages, okay? The third house has a lot to do with communication, the way that you communicate with others. I know that it's getting ready to be Mercury retrograde if it isn't already. So that really could mess with your communication this month. It could really hit you very hard. And the way that you communicate. So this could be, electronics, communicating through those. Okay, having breaks and static and dropped calls, missed calls. This could also be people misinterpreting what you're really trying to say, taking things the wrong way. And also there is an energy of you doing this as well. So that energy is there for the month of May. Be aware of that. Okay. The third house also has to do with siblings. Okay. So I'm getting the energy of like brothers, sisters, connecting with them this month. Okay. Or sending a message to them at the very least, reaching out to them. Okay. A lot of social energy this month for you, Virgo. So I'm picking up a lot of social energy. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we got number 2. I wonder what will happen next. Okay, ready to adventure. Precipice of change. Pause before action. So this card really reminds me of the High Priestess. Okay, and it is a number 2, just like the High Priestess. So you could be getting a lot of psychic communication, spiritual communication. This could be mediumship, okay, communicating with tarot, communicating with your spirit guides, communicating with the other side and using whatever type of tool This could be pendulums, okay? Whatever it is, you're getting a lot of spiritual communication coming at you. For some of you, you actually could be finding out that you're actually a medium. Okay, you have the ability to communicate to the other side, and you're like this channel. And I feel like for some of you, you're really finding that out this month. Okay. All right, so Virgo, right now is kind of like the calm before the storm for you. And I don't mean the storm in a bad way, okay? Because I feel like you've had a little bit of some boring times here, right? Like you're ready to get out there. You're ready for adventure. You're ready for a change. You're ready for the spring and the warm weather and to really get out there and go on an adventure. Okay, so I feel that adventure coming up for you, and it's all going to start with a message. I feel there's going to be a message come in for you, and literally this message I feel is going to change everything. Okay, and it's going to set you off on an adventure. Okay, this could involve a message from a sibling, or you might involve your sibling in this. Okay, but that's not for everyone. That's for some of you. Regardless, I feel this communication coming in. I feel this message coming in. And again, it's just going to change the energy for you. It's going to set you off on an adventure. So let's see what else we have here. All right, messages for Virgo. Yeah, it's like this whole month, I feel like you've been so bored. Like the past 3 months has been kind of boring for you, Virgo. And 2 to 3 months. And I think that May is going to be so adventurous. You're like, you don't even know what's going to happen next. Like you're on the precipice at all moments. Just very spontaneous energy, Virgo. So a big shift, a big change coming out of nowhere, stemming from a message. It's very, very interesting, right? I can't wait to hear what this message is. So please, let me know what this is. Come back here in the comments and tell me how exciting it is in the month of May later on. So let's go ahead and get another card here. See what messages we have for you further. Okay, we have the Anointed. Answer the call, Virgo. Leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. We also have the Thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. So again, we have communication coming out. This is huge for you, Virgo. This is huge. If you have been waiting on a message, okay, if you have been waiting on a message, waiting on an answer, waiting to hear about something, you're going to get it this month. You're going to hear back from them. Okay, whatever this message might be. But for whoever that is for, you know who it's for. If that's for you, you know because you're waiting on that message. Oh, look at that. We got the Mystic Rose. Okay, grace period here. And the crowning. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you. This message coming in is all going to set it off. I feel when this message comes in for you, Virgo, you're going to be unsure, like if it's for real, if this is a real thing, if you should take it seriously. I feel like this is the type of energy where the phone is ringing and you're not sure who it is. Maybe it's like an anonymous call. And so you're iffy if you're going to answer it. Like this is a call or a message that you almost don't respond to. That's what I'm getting here. You almost don't respond to it. Okay. But, yeah, I do feel like this message is, actually part of your purpose. I feel like this is going to be an offer coming to you or a message coming to you, that you're meant to be part of a community, or you're meant to lead a group, lead a community, or speak for a group or community is what I'm getting here with clear communication, because you have that soul gift. Okay. You have the gift of communication, Virgo, and you have the gift of being able to communicate details so intricately, so beautifully. And that's the reason why you were chosen for this. Okay. You were chosen. And this is part of your path. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected here. And this message is going to come through very, very clear. Okay. And it is because you are gifted. This is a soul gift that you have in regards to communication. Okay. That was gifted to you for your path, for your destiny. All right. So we got held here. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. All right. So I feel like this is something you're going to feel very unsure of at first. Okay. But Spirit wants you to know that you are protected on this adventure that you're getting ready to go down. You are protected. Okay. And you have a lot of help that is seen and unseen with this card coming out here. Okay. You have a lot of support in the spiritual realm. You have a lot of support in this community. I feel like you're meant to be a leader of, because of the way you communicate. And that keeps coming out here. Okay. And you're meant to do this is what I'm getting. You're meant to do this. It's part of your path, but there's something about it that is like a thorn to you, that maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe this is something that you've tried to do in the past and you were hurt, you were scorned, or it didn't work out for you. And so you've been iffy about moving forward, doing it again. And, Spirit is saying, yeah, it might hurt. Okay. But this time you are protected. Okay. This is a sure deal, sureness of the soil. And you have unseen help. Okay. I also think that this is something that's meant to empower you. So I feel like in the month of May, you're really going to feel empowered. And this could be something where you are meant to speak about things that you have been through, things that have hurt you. And you've been chosen because you speak so clearly. And you could be asked to speak for a community, speak to a support group. Okay. But either way, I feel this communication coming in, and at the very least, someone wants to hear your story, and it's going to be empowering for you to communicate it, to tell it. Okay. And Spirit wants you to know Spirit has your back. Spirit is holding you. Spirit is protecting you during this time. Okay. I also feel like for some of you, you're finding support from your siblings, from your brothers, sisters. So whether this is your brothers and sisters in your family or brothers and sisters in your community, you're finding that support. You're finding that you're able to open up, you're able to communicate, and you're able to feel supported. And it's a really beautiful energy. Okay, so let's see what other messages we have for Virgo for the month of May. Okay, we have the Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotions. Sudden changes. Okay, so Virgo, you might be feeling nervous this month about all of these changes. I feel like all of this is really, really going to happen very, very suddenly for you. This communication's going to come in very quickly. It's all going to happen very suddenly. And it's like you're going to be off on this adventure. Okay. And Spirit, I think you might be feeling like very emotional about this. Okay. Your emotions might be telling you to stop, okay, to take it in, to, to not move quick, okay, but to think about it, okay? But Spirit is saying, now is not the time to let your emotions rule you right now, okay? Now is the time to move quickly, because this is all going to happen very quickly, and choose logic over emotions. This is sudden changes, sudden action, okay? And it's going to take you being diligent and using your intellect and using your logic, not your emotions right now, okay? Everything has its time and place, all right? And Spirit's saying, now is not the time, okay, when this communication comes in, all right, answer the call. Now is not the time to let your emotions hold you back, all right? And Spirit's making that very clear. All right, we have 2 of Raphael, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. All right, Virgo, so we got somebody that you love coming back into your life. So this very well could be an ex of yours. It could be a twin flame with the 2 of Raphael. It could be a lover, a soulmate, somebody that you still love, that you feel you've had to give up on. And that is very clear here. Okay? You love this person. You feel they're a kindred spirit. This is a soulmate of yours, but they have hurt you so much in the past that you felt like you've had to give up on them. Okay? This person's going to come back into your life. I'm getting that very clearly. So Spirit's asking you, okay, to use logic, to not let your emotions overwhelm you when this happens, okay? I think that this person wants another chance with you. They want to try again with you, okay? They really do. They want to create something wonderful with you. And Spirit's asking you not to give up on them, okay? Spirit's saying don't ever give up on those you love, but you have to be logical about the situation. You have to make sure you protect yourself in love with this person because they've hurt you in the past. And make sure you have very clear boundaries. Make sure you communicate those boundaries very, very clearly to this person. And Spirit wants to be very, very adamant about that. Okay? This person, I think, might have had a problem with boundaries in the past. And Spirit's saying you need to communicate very clearly the boundaries that you have here. But if you truly love this person, don't ever give up on them, right? 10 of Raphael, we have love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members. And I feel for you, this is really sibling energy, having very harmonious time with them. And I think unexpected support from a brother or a sister, or someone that you see as a brother or sister. You're getting some unexpected support, people coming to your side, backing you when you didn't expect that, okay? I'm also feeling happily ever after energy and love, okay? So with the 10 of Raphael, this person that you love, that you may or may not have given up on in the past, I almost feel a love bombing energy here from them. So again, I think you want that happily ever after so bad with them that you might forget to use your logic. You might allow your emotions to totally overwhelm you from this person. Okay. So again, Spirit's reminding you, set clear boundaries, communicate clearly about these boundaries, but also protect yourself. Also, if you really love them, don't give up on them. All right. We got the Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Anything, Virgo. The world is in your hands. So go after what you want. You also have the ability right now to attract all the right people in your life. And I'm seeing you interacting with important people, okay? People that have a lot of influence, people that have a lot of power, okay? Interacting with all the right people and these types of people. And I feel like you are attracting them into your life because of your charm, because of how brilliant you are, really. And I feel like the way you communicate is brilliant. And this is the reason why you're attracting these people to you and in your life, okay? But Spirit wants to remind you that your independence right now is very important, okay? We also have the 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices right now. Now is not the time to hold back, Virgo, okay? It is not the time to hold back. It is time to move quickly. It is time to use your logic. It is time to make bold and ambitious choices. It is time to speak clearly and very boldly for you. Great progress is possible right now for you with whatever you're going towards. And again, very important people coming into your life, very important relationships. And these people that are coming into your life share your same vision, your same goal. And I feel like this has to do with speaking for a community, speaking for a group, okay? Or being a leader of something, because of your communication skills. But all of these people you're around share your same vision, your same goal. And the only problem I have here for you, Virgo, and this is very genuine from me. This is a genuine warning. I am genuinely afraid this person coming back into your life might hold you back from this opportunity. Okay? So use your head, use logic. Do not let your emotions get away with you. Do not let your emotions rule your actions this month. That is very important. Okay? So let's take a look at what shadow work you might be facing in the month of May, Virgo. Prejudice, Virgo. Okay, so the shadow work that you could be facing and is you might be categorized into a certain group or given certain attributes or traits that are actually false without anyone even knowing who you are. And sometimes when you have something very important to say or something very powerful to say, like I think you do, Virgo, then you will get categorized into groups. You will get categorized into certain traits and attributes that is not true, that is absolutely false, right? Without anyone even knowing who you really are. So I feel like you could be faced with that this month. You could be faced with prejudice, being lumped in or categorized with people or groups that you have nothing to do with. Okay. And Spirit's saying the reason why is because you are so powerful. Okay. Because you are such a powerful communicator and what you have to say, is meaningful. Okay. And Spirit is reminding you, you have a lot of support that is seen and unseen. So you have support around you that you don't even know about. Okay. So let's go ahead and get another card here. Messages for Virgo for the month of May. Okay, we have demanding. All right. So I feel like you are going to be dealing with a lot of demanding people around you, Virgo. So Spirit is saying, try not to let others control you and by demanding things of you. Okay. And also remember not to be too demanding on yourself, because I think you're going to be very busy in the month of May. All right. Let's get a message from your higher self. All right. So with you being so busy, Virgo, Spirit is reminding you to drink more water, okay? You might actually need some vitamins and stuff as well. So check that, okay? Check your vitamin levels, check your hydration levels, okay? It's important so that you're feeling your best, so that you're thinking your best. And let's get a message from your inner divine feminine or masculine. So your inner divine feminine, Virgo, is trying to speak to you this month. And your inner divine feminine wants to ask you, what are the emotions that you feel right now? Okay. All right. I feel like you're going to have some very demanding emotions, and it's very, very important that you allow logic to rule this month. Okay. With the 3 of Raphael here, again, this is friends. This is really a reason to celebrate. This is parties, meeting important people at parties, okay? Happy communities, happy announcements regarding friendships, and it could also be regarding children for some of you, all right? It could be also happy announcements regarding a niece or a nephew for some of you, okay? Or a niece or nephew's birthday party, celebrating, okay? It could also be a brother or sister, right? That's what I'm getting. Okay, so one more message from Spirit. But yeah, you got reasons to celebrate, Virgo. Virgo, close your eyes and place a hand on your cheek. Say to yourself, you are so loved. Whenever you're feeling like your confidence is, you're questioning yourself, you're doubting yourself, if you are being labeled or categorized falsely with prejudice, right? Place your hand on your cheek and say, you know what? It doesn't matter what they say. You are so loved. Remind yourself that, because you are. And don't let these people, rile up your emotions, right? By whatever this is. Because remember, you are loved. You are powerful. And that's the reason why all of this is happening. But again, May filled with blessings, filled with celebration. All right. So that's the reading I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if it resonated with you. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and let me know in the comments how this plays out for you during the month of May. I'd love to hear it. And I'm wishing you the best of luck. I'll talk to you later, Virgo. Bye. Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your May Taroscope. This is based on the cards solely that I'm going to pull, and I'm going to read for you. For the most accurate description, please check your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, so let's go ahead. If you enjoy the Taroscope, if it resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I would love that. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and see what energy and what messages we have for Capricorn for the month of May. Okay, Mercury retrograde, Capricorn. Guess what? We got Mercury retrograde, right? I think it's happening right now. If it's not happening right now, it's happening really soon. It's a number 51. Okay, so Capricorn, electronics, your communication. It's going to be kind of hard for you to really say what you mean and mean what you say this month. I feel that you're struggling with communication. I feel that, if you, in whatever job you have, especially if it's like a trade, if it is a business, there's going to be some setbacks. There might be some confusion or delays this month. Delays in travel as well is what I'm getting here with this card, Capricorn. I'm so sorry, right? And again, just that overall feeling of slight confusion that Mercury retrograde always brings. For me, I was born during a Mercury retrograde. So I actually, when I have retrograde energy, when we have that happen, it gives me like kind of a boost with the way that I communicate. And I find that Mercury direct is a little more odd for me to navigate because I was born during almost a lot of planets retrograde in my chart, right? So I experience Mercury retrograde a little bit differently than a lot of people do. But, you know, for you, Capricorn, I am getting just this slight confusion. All right, let's get another card here. Confusion, Capricorn, but also a reinvention, something old and making it new. I feel like you're bringing something back, Capricorn. What are you bringing back? It could be an old style. It could be like an old hairstyle, an old way of looking, dressing, you know, so an old hobby, an old ex. What are you bringing back, Capricorn? You're bringing something back. Let's get another card here. Okay, we got 25, nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. What did I tell you, Capricorn? Oh boy, I'm so sorry, Capricorn. You're gonna be like, there's problems with communication, okay? I'm sorry, Capricorn, but people around you aren't gonna be making a lot of sense to you, like when they're talking to you, and you're not gonna be making a lot of sense to them. You're gonna be dealing with a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of nonsense and BS this month that seems very trivial. And I'm just, you know what, I'm picking up the type of energy that's like, oh my gosh, this is so like ridiculous. Why? This is so like trivial. Like a lot of little trivial things all added up. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. This is really kind of a nerve-wracking energy for you, but you're gonna make it through this. Okay. You're gonna feel a little off balance is what I'm picking up here too. Let's see what other messages we have for you. But I feel like there's going to be this reinvention for you, okay? Bringing something back. And I feel like it's going to be like successful. I feel like whatever this is something that like people are going to be like, what? That's like nonsense. Why are you doing that? I thought you stopped doing that. I thought you let that go a while ago. All right. But I feel like it's something that's going to be beneficial for you in some way. All right, we got the crowning, initiation. This is your threshold, Capricorn. This is your rebirth. All right, that's what I'm getting here. I feel like this is the time, right? Because this is the crowning. You know, it's not quite your birth, but you're on your way there. Okay, and this is a process. This is the process of your rebirth, and I feel a rebirthing through like your thoughts, your ideas, the way that you think, the way that you perceive things, the way that you communicate with others, the way you communicate in general. I feel like this is all changing. Your perception, I feel, is changing. All of these things are Mercury, okay? We also have lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this. Soul call, gather. All right. And we also have rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I feel like there's an ex coming back into your life. Okay. This is an ex-partner. Someone that you have a connection with. Okay. I feel that this person, it's like thinking about it, looking at it, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I think that when you split up, it's because you both felt like there was no making it work, right? But I think there's a love there. There is a devotion there and a romance, okay, is what I'm getting here. But also I just feel like this new beginning that you're stepping into, it's like you're stepping into your birthright. You're stepping into who you really are. And I think that who you are feels like it's changing right now, but really you're just stepping into who you're meant to be. Okay. So that's really interesting as well. You could be picking something up that was passed down to you or handed down to you generationally. Okay, this could be like a family business, a family hobby, spirituality, a spiritual practice, medicine, a trade, whatever it is. But I'm seeing all of those as a possibility. Okay, and people might not understand it. It could be something that is misunderstood by most people, okay, but is going to be part of your soul's journey. This is part of your purpose, the reason why you're here. All right, so let's see what else we got. We got the 10 of Michael. We got leap of faith. And the Knight of Gabriel. All right. So a situation has ended, okay? And you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. All right. We also have a leap of faith. Archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy and not what gives other people joy. Okay, so you are getting a calling from your soul this month, and Spirit's asking you to follow that. Okay. Furthermore, again, this is a relationship that has ended. Someone from the past coming back around, okay, wanting to rebirth this relationship. And so you are going to be asked to take a leap of faith on this person. This is an ex coming back, okay, for sure, 100%. And this is a relationship you thought was over for good. It's not over for good, okay? They're coming back. Okay. So I feel like with the Knight of Wands, this could be someone who is very much back and forth in your life, in and out of your life. This is someone who you have strong sexual feelings for, love for, that you have felt devoted to in the past, and great passion for them. Okay. But I feel that this person made you feel very foolish in the past, and they may have even taken advantage of you in some way. And so there was this ending, and I feel like this ending came with betrayal. It was not easy for you to go through this ending. Okay. And I think you thought it was an ending for good, that it was never, gonna happen again. And then here they are coming back around in your life. Okay. So Spirit is saying it's really up to you what you want to do with this relationship. There is a new beginning with this person if you want it. Okay. So just listen to your heart and remember to do what gives you joy. All right. Spirit saying, if you want this, it is a time to take action. Okay. And that if it's right for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your heart, and you're going to instinctually know what to do. It's not something that you're going to have to think about. It's something that you're just going to feel. Okay. And that's what I'm getting. That's an important message. Okay. Spirit's saying, your heart's going to tell you what to do. Your instincts is going to tell you what to do. You don't even need to think about this relationship. Just listen to your gut and listen to your heart. That is going to guide you. All right. This person that you're dealing with, they could be a Sagittarius. This could be someone that it could be a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. But I feel this could be someone that you really felt like played you, used you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Was very in and out, back and forth in your life. So to give them a second chance really is going to take a leap of faith for you. Okay. And I do think this person is going to ask you to do that. And Spirit's saying, let your heart guide you. Let your intuition guide you. It's not going to steer you wrong. It's not. Okay. So let's get some info about this person. I made these little letters with resin and glitter and horoscope signs. So let's see if we can get some info. Okay. See what we got. All right, so these could be like initials of your name, initials of their name. It could be their sign, okay, their horoscope sign. It could be a word, a place, you know, it could really be anything. All right, we have M-I. Oh my gosh, look, it says mine, M-I-N-E, mine. Wow. You, mine. You are mine. I don't know, maybe that means something to someone. So this person might be a little bit possessive, like they believe that you are their person, like you are only theirs, right? Like you're, I don't know, I'm just picking that up. Or that could be something that they've said to you. I have F and I have A. Okay, so fa, F-A. Or AF, okay? Mine as fuck. You're mine as fuck. I don't know, someone might say that to you. I have Aries, I have Libra, I have Gemini as the 3 signs here. Let's see what else we can get out of this. We have men. Okay, so it could be a masculine. We have men. We have new. Okay, we could turn this to a W, new. Okay, we have when. When. Okay, let's see. We have we. Then I also see when, W-E-N, when. That could be like a hair product. I see wine. W-I-E-N, like as in like a last name, or I also see actual wine, like drinking wine. So someone might really like wine. Maybe they drink wine with this person. Okay. I'm seeing U-N. All right, U-N. I'm also seeing N-A. All right, W-I, let's see. I see aim, A-I-M. I'm also seeing A and W, like A and W root beer. Okay. All right, yeah, so let me know what you guys see, if I've missed anything. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and see what shadow work could be coming in for you. You could be facing this month. Okay, self-absorbed. All right. So I definitely feel like this person you're dealing with, they could be very self-absorbed, okay, is what I'm getting here. So this is just to remember to listen to your gut, to your instincts, okay, especially when you're dealing with someone who is very like egotistical, someone who's very self-absorbed. You got to always remember to listen to yourself because they won't do it, okay? We got worried. You're worried of being alone. Spirit is reminding you when this person comes back into your life, do not take them back just because you don't want to be alone. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. That is detrimental Spirit's saying you are made to be likable and lovable, and you are, okay? So yeah, do not take this person back just because you don't want to be alone. And Spirit's saying you never have to worry that you're going to be alone, because that's not in the cards for who I'm reading for. We have, I will work better on my finances, all right? So you've been having some financial blockages, Capricorn, and now is the time to clear those blockages. Now is the perfect time. Spirit's saying if you focus on your finances and you really work to remove the blockages that's limiting your abundance, which are financial, okay, that you can clear them right now. Now is the time to clear them, okay? You have this new rebirth energy. All right, so focus on finances. Spirit's like, you need to pay attention to your finances, Capricorn, because something's going on there and you've been having financial blockages, okay? So pay attention to that, all right? It's time to focus there. All right, let's get a message from your inner divine masculine or feminine. Sit station for a moment, Capricorn, and slow down your thoughts. Again, those thoughts, ideas, you're having like a lot of nonsense come up in your mind. Jumbled thoughts, jumbled ideas, not being able to make sense in communication. Other people not making sense to you. Yeah, Spirit saying, just sit station for a moment when you're feeling confused and just slow down your thoughts. Process things little by little. That's what Mercury retrograde does to people, right? It's not fun. It's not easy. And in the right degree and the right placement, it can cause mental confusion, okay? So just remember to meditate on your thoughts a little bit longer to clear up the confusion, all right? One more message for you, Capricorn, from Spirit. All right, Capricorn, remember that no one compares to you. It's very important right now not to compare yourself to others, all right? I know sometimes it feels like when we are struggling or when we're confused or whatever it is, we look at others and it seems like they all have it all figured out. And so we start comparing ourselves. But Spirit's saying, don't do that, okay? Nobody has it all figured out. Those other people could be struggling the same way as you, and they just don't let it show. All right, so just remember that no one compares to you. All right, no one. You're likable, you're lovable, and no one else can compare to you. You are unique. All right, so that's the reading that I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated for you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.